can do it all, you can have it all. And I'm here to remind you that let your light shine bright and write a story that is too damn good to be read. Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Zaba Madlala. Usishu kabalta undundundun ezinye zezo sinyazizo. Ihlokohloko elihle. Ozalo umamanci, umaqholo, umambali, umafumba, an African queen wearing an African crown. Guys, we are in a new year, and we always say this. We are in a new year, and basically we all have goals, we all have dreams, and the very important take for me today is there are times where you feel like you are losing it. There are times where you feel like you're not doing things right. There are times where you feel like my business is not going well, or I'm not doing the right thing for my business to actually grow. I'm not doing a right thing, or maybe I'm not actually taking the right steps for my business to grow. So for me today, to actually talk about this topic is because I have been in that situation, and I will wake up as normal, do the right thing, do the things that I am actually supposed to do in order for me to actually run the business. But the the outcome, or the results are not the results that I actually have planned, or not the results that I've actually always wanted for my business. I'll actually make an example. So basically, I started my business in 2018, actually in 2017, but then I basically started it in 2018. So I have been waking up at a certain time. I had that drive, because you know, when the business still is still in the beginning phase, whereas you actually have that drive, you want to learn, you want to know, you want to actually be in, you want to, like, you know, get there. So it went and went and went to a point whereas I felt like now I know how this business runs, and I know my customers, how and I know this, I've got this. And then I lost track, because basically I still have a 9 to 5, and I run my business as a side hustle. So it actually came to a point where I felt like I need to be so into my business, to a point where I want to actually leave my 9 to 5 and focus on my business. But then I that was a thought, because I could not take that decision not knowing ukuthi direction your business yami ihamba kanjani. As much as I say I know how my business runs and I understand my business, but it was not on that point I can actually now leave my job and actually focus on my business. And I don't think I was actually ready at that time. And then it was 2020, lockdown happened, COVID-19, like restrictions, because my business is actually food business, but like most of restaurants were closed, and most of restaurants were open partly. So basically it actually affected the business. But that actually changed the whole thinking and the whole planning. But still, I still actually woke up and say, no, I actually know my business, and I know how my business runs. As much as my business does not run as when I have started, because now things have changed, I had to actually make like few changes in order for me to survive, in order for the business to survive. But that does not make me say I know and how and that I understand my business, because firstly, we all did not plan for what has happened the past 2 years, whereas 2020 and the lockdown, where the world has to actually shut down. we were not prepared for what has happened between those 2 years, and we did not know, we did not learn about those things. And as much as it has affected us, but I'm still grateful at the fact that it did not break my business and I am still standing. But what has broke in me was the drive that I had when I started the business, because now I am still running the business, but I'm in a point where um, the business will do better if I'm actually hands on, or 100% hands on, or 100% there, 100% into the business, because I still have my 9 to 5. I still haven't left my 9 to 5. And but now, by me saying this, without having processes in plan, and without having processes in hand, it actually difficult for me to actually make that decision and actually run with it. And I'm actually telling this story because I know there are people who are actually struggling in the same situation, whereas they feel they can act like they, if they were hands on 100% or 100% fully into their business, they will actually run it better. I feel I need to actually have processes in place in order for me, or in order for my business to survive. Because right now, not even right now, but like the past few years, the past 2 years, my business survived because I still had a 9 to 5. I wasn't actually focusing on the business itself. A lot of things has happened, and a lot of, like, we have learned a lot of things from the past 2 years, in between the lockdown and the restrictions and stuff. So basically, in order for me to be able to boost the business back, was because I still had a 9 to 5, which was actually supporting me, as a business owner, to actually run my business, and for the business to not die or collapse at that point. But now I feel that I could have, or I would do better if I can focus fully without processes. Wrong. So what had helped me was actually going back to my drawing board, because I have neglected my drawing board. Basically, I have actually a vision board, whereas it has actually the time frame, whereas I know what to, I knew, because it's not now, I knew what to achieve, when and how. But because the lockdown restriction has actually changed those situations, but right now that things are opening up, I need to go back to my drawing board and say, okay, so this has happened, and this was the initial plan. So I had to do changes on this one in order for me to actually survive, or still run the business at this point. But now, what do I do now in order for the business to grow? What changes should I do, or should I make, in order for my business to grow? Because most of our mistakes, we actually think we know before, like, we act from what we think we know. But then the actual fact is, we have never experienced that, and it's something that we're going to learn from the actual challenge, or from the actual situation. So, like, as much as we always say, I'm just going to take my leap of faith, it's going to help me, and I have a plan. But then, do you have a plan that is drawn and that you will actually follow. Should actually plan A does not work, plan B does not work. I'm not saying your plan will not work. Sometimes you must actually try, because okay, well, basically I'm a person who I don't like um being stuck in planning for a long time. I like planning as I go, because it always helped me, because like the challenges that we face when we are actually in the actual situation are different from when I am sitting down still planning. That's why most companies, they have like a strategic plan. It's okay, fine. My strategy for this year is going to be A, B, C, and D. From this, I'm going to be doing this, and from this, I am going to do this, and this is going to take me how long, and I want to achieve this by this time. So sometimes, okay, mostly in our black businesses, we actually take things or do things because it's siyazi, and because we actually see with other people are doing it and it's working for them. But it's working for them because they actually have a plan behind. They actually have planned this for quite some time. Sometimes abanye, they don't even plan it. It's actually their luck. Mina, I am actually lucky at the fact that I have people who believe in my business. I have people who believe in me, who actually reminds me, Uguti, listen, as much as you want to take that decision, but you must bear in mind there are certain challenges that you're going to face. Are you ready for them? Those are the questions that you need to actually ask for yourself, because as much as business is hard, sometimes we are too hard on ourselves, because we want to actually achieve certain achievements at a certain time, and that actually breaks us, because we are also human. As much as there are times where you just feel like you don't want to wake up, you don't want to do this, it's because we putting pressure on ourselves, and that pressure is not needed in the business. Because you must also understand, the business, as much as the business grow, there are also people who actually who grows with you, and there are people who actually believes in you, who actually believes that the business will actually grow. So if when you actually lay back and let the business collapse, it also affects other people who actually believed in the business that you are actually running. By me saying this, well, I actually went back to my drawing board, and I understood exactly where I went wrong, and those are the steps that I am actually going to take right now in order for me to actually, well, to find solution into actually getting the business back to action. Because as much as we think ukuthi business is running, because we are ukuthi imali iyangena, and people are still coming, but the important thing is always ukuthi, are you making profit in that business? Or the important question is, are you actually growing to that business? As much as you are learning and stuff, but like it does not help ukuthi you are running a business, but in any case, you are actually now digging from your pocket. I'm not sure if I'm making sense, but it should be a point where, as much as you say it is growing, businesses should grow itself, not ukuthi you need to dig from your pockets. For the past 2 years, I've actually been struggling to differentiate the two. Whereas when I started the business, it was okay, but now when the situation happened, the challenges has happened, lockdown has happened, I have been digging from my pocket. But now I do have ideas to grow my business, um but it actually needed me to go back to my drawing board and actually um look from where I started, remind myself, why did I actually start this business? Where did I want to go with this business? Where does this business needs to take me? um well, where should I, fill up the, what do you call it, the open spaces for this business to grow? So it always helps to actually have a drawing board that you need to go back to every time you actually think ukuthi now you feel like you could say, yabona ke manje things are not going my way. You can't actually always run to, I am going to close down because things are not working out. No, sometimes there are like little fix that needs to be done, and it can be fixed. And as much as it can be fixed, it needs you to concentrate and focus on the actual things that needs to be done. Youngest. Because there are very, very important things that you need to look at, and there are very important things that you need to focus at. So in order for you to actually grow into the business, now if uzazi, you need to know yourself ukuthi, especially what do you want to achieve, and when do you want to achieve it. That is also very important. And as much as my video ihlangahlangene, but my point right now and today, go back and reflect from where you have started. That is a very important. Before you even take the decision, you go to any, I have failed and I don't have anything, like I don't have energy to actually do this anymore, or this was not a good idea. Well, I think no, most businesses fail because we don't go back and reflect to from where we have started, and that's where we go wrong. So it is important to do that, go back and reflect, and always have the vision of your business. Time frame is very important. Visualize your business, have a time frame, know when it's okay, now I think it is time for my business to take off and grow. Know when that needs to be done. It cannot be done at the actual time, but like, give yourself time to play around these things, give yourself time to, and always educate yourself about these things, because it always helps. But guys, businesses are doable and they can be done. Let's just break this chain, or let's just break this mentality yokuthi black businesses fail at a certain time, or black businesses fail because black people can't actually run businesses. That is bullshit. We can run businesses, we can run successful businesses. It's just that we need support. As much as we need support, we need to be also reminded that it can be done, and that can be done by you, no one else. You can also actually, like you need to be on top of the game. You need to remind yourself, and as much as you need to remind yourself, you will actually get people who are actually supportive, who will actually remind you that from where you've started to where you are right now, you are doing well. Because there are people who actually have started and are still in the same place, in the same place where they've started. So we just need to reflect, go back to your drawing board and say, this is when I started my business. This is what my vision about my business, and this is what I have planned for my business. So basically, where did I go wrong? What did I do? Where I am right now? What is the plan, and what am I doing about it? And from there you will take a different step or different direction in order for your business to grow, in order for you to grow, in order for the people who believes in your business to actually grow. Because as much as they believe and support your business, they are also learning something from you or from your business in order for them to grow. So it's not the fact that you are the only one who are in this, but it's also the people who are supportive within your business who are there with you, and your clients who are loyal to you. They also need you to be there, because what you are saving is what they need. And this is your girl, an African queen wearing an African crown. Please stay tuned on You Can Do It All, You Can Have It All. I am going to be posting a lot from this channel, and I hope you have learned something from this channel. Guys, please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and do the things. Much love.